Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Mellow7 Gaming, and we are playing Battletech, specifically Battletech Extended 3025 Commander's Edition, the full game mod. We started in 3049 with the intent to fight the clans, as the clan invasion begins essentially shortly after the 3049 game start. To that end, we have flown north. We've just arrived at New Oslo. Let's go ahead and hit continue. Now, we did end up editing our save a little bit to make this happen. We started too far south, and frankly, we were going to get our butts kicked. We might still get our butts kicked. In my private save, my first fight against the clans was a 1.5 skull mission. They brought 2 assaults, a heavy and 2 mediums, all of which were superior to any assaults, heavies, or mediums that we might have had. And so we've adjusted our save. We've added in a little storyline element where the Capellan Confederation has sent us north to gather information. And interestingly enough, 11 days outside of New Oslo, we got a message that popped up. It was the 3rd message we got about worlds continuing to fall to the clans. And this one said that the major houses still had refused to commit major forces to the fight while trying to understand what was going on. So that fits our story very well. We are that intelligence arm. We're an unknown merc corp that nobody cares about, and if we get blown off the face of the planet, so be it. The Capellan Confederation's investment in us is pretty minimal. I am going to actually boost this up probably a little bit after this episode to make up for the money that we lost on the travel over. Essentially, they financed a second Leopard. They gave us 4 assault mechs that they had lying around in crates, and they paid for our trip up, all of which cost roundabout a little more than 7 million credits to do what we needed to do to get to this point. So we're going to bring us back up probably after this mission to the 1.94. So I need to add 1.1 million to the kitty to essentially balance the books on them paying for us to go forward. To that end, they've given us a political officer. They've replaced about half of our crew, and text before we came north with what I can only assume is military trained crew that's come along for the ride to make sure we do what we're supposed to do. So that's our story. They've financed sending us north to gather intelligence, and they've given us what they need maybe to stay alive and a minder to make sure they get the information back. To that end, if we go ahead and check here, we might have some actual XP to hand out because we did have a what's the word I'm looking for? Simulator setup. So anybody who had under than 10,000 XP should have begun getting XP as we went. It was 100 days to travel up here. Our minder happens to be our political officer's Whiskey right here. You can see she's all 8s. We've gone gunnery and tactics with Master Tactician as her final deal. So Greasy, probably all right. We had a little bit extra for meat here. Let's see. Hard Rock we did piloting, we did tank, and Redwood we did tank. I'm a tactician. Stinky's a tactician. Whiskey's got tactics as well. So we'll just go gunnery and then probably piloting after that.
Training complete.
Receiving you.
Yeah. What can I?
Ready for orders.
Zanzibar, there we go. Let's just go straight 4s across the board there for now.
Orders.
Everybody else was there. All right. So, in case you missed the last episode, we've decided Whiskey has a backstory. That backstory is encapsulated in the biography here because I didn't know how to change that easily with the Save Game Editor. So her backstory is she was a periphery commoner who went to tech school. She became a mech pilot, obviously with us, a small-time mercenary company. The reality is she happens to be a Capellan officer and a mech warrior who happens to be, fairly deadly. In this case, it's a little bit cheaper to raise her leveling skill. Not that we've got a lot more to go. We gave her 8s across the board. She has her own mech, and we have updated the ship. A lot of this is redone from last episode in case you missed it, but it's done now. So we have added a second Mech Bay. We've got that up and running. We have included our drop size, hopefully by 3 points, and we've controlled our mech control point by 2. This means we should be able to drop 7 mechs, of which 6 we'll be able to control. The 7th, which will be Whiskey, will be AI controlled. We won't have any control over what she does. She's going to do what she does. She also happens to be have her own mech. To that end, we have 5 assault mechs that we need to unbox. We have some space now available for them. So the first happens to be an Atlas. This is one of those for us. And is it going to work? Maybe not. I'm going to move these down here and see if that fixes things. I might have to go in and re-edit this now to get it to work, now that we have storage space, because I'm not sure. Notice it says we have 0, not 1 of 4, even though we gave ourselves 4. 2 days until, okay, yep, ready. So we have 2 days to wait. So I'm going to come back here. We'll add the Highlander, and I'm assuming we need 2 days for that as well. And we're going to add the Stalker. The 3F happens to be us. The 5M is the newest, best, craziest thing to roll off the assembly line and compel in space, and this belongs to Whiskey. Only she will pilot that mech. It is hers. If she is not fatigued, she will drop every time. If she is fatigued, she won't. And she will drop with her mech. Nobody else will get to pilot it, and she'll be there whenever she's available to drop. She will be the 7th pilot, and like I say, she will remain AI controlled. That's the idea. Now, I don't know if this is going to give us enough or not. And then we've got some mediums and some lights here that we can use for other 2 mechs, whether we run fire starters for support or how we decide to do that. I'm not sure. You know, we could just run the Cicada up there just to be a scout to find us what we need to find. So let's go ahead and wait 2 days. The 8th, the 9th. That should be more than enough. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Mech Bay, make sure we've got mechs. And we do not. So, and it continues to tell us 2 days. Okay, so I'm going to have to save the game here, and we will we'll add those mechs in manually using the Save Game Editor, and that is fine. So we will say arrived in New Oslo, and I can go ahead and give us the rest of the money to balance out what we need so that we have our 1.9 mil. I think we had 1.945 or something like that. We'll just add 1.1 and call it a day. All right, so I'll be back in just a minute once we have done that. All right, welcome back. So I went in, added the mechs, gave ourselves some more money, came back in and discovered we needed 1 more drop slot. We had 6, all of which we would control. So I needed to add that 7th slot so we could drop with Whiskey as I wanted to, which is going to take 8 days to construct. You can see it costs us a little bit of money. I'd gone ahead and brought us back up to the 1954 or whatever. So it cost us significant to do that, but that's okay. It's going to give us the final 2 slots, I think, of which we're only going to use 1, at least initially. And while we were waiting for those 8 days to kick by, you can see we got a Comstar News Bureau. First counterattack against the invaders was carried out recently with a force of 4 regiments, including 2 FedCom regimental combat teams and 2 Kellhound regiments attacking and defeating the invading forces on Twycross. A significant role in this victory is played by Kai Allard Liao, who sacrificed his battlemech, a hatchet man, to trigger an explosive trap that collapsed on a major hostile force attempting to flank the main battlefield. Captured enemy mech warriors reveal that the invaders belong to several factions that collectively call themselves the Clans. There are 4 different groups currently invading the Inner Sphere: Clan Jade Falcon, Clan Wolf, Clan Ghost Bear, and Clan Smoke Jaguar. The bombardment of Edo was carried out by Smoke Jaguar, while the clan defeated on Twycross was Jade Falcon. So that's where we're at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to kick over these last 3 days, which should finish what we need to do, and then we will drop. All right, so all that's done. We're just about ready to spend some more money, which is going to be expensive now that we've equipped these final ships. It was running right about 500,000. Now it's going to be more. So again, you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We may need to give ourselves that little bit extra cash back, but you know what? It is what it is. So we can go ahead and take a look at the Mech Bay now, and you will see that we do in fact have all of our mechs. They're all stock. We haven't had the time, the money, or the parts to do anything to them. So we've got our standard Atlas D here, and we do have some other paint schemes that we can kick on here. Okay, SDA or SBA, excuse me. This is the Vala one. This is what came from being from pre-ordering it, I believe. Yeah. Should we go with that? It looks more like an evil bunny if we give him some little ears than anything else. We've got our awesome 8V here. We've got some paint schemes we can click through for that. Let's see if there's one we like here. Kind of like that, actually. I'm going to go with that one. We've got our Highlander 733. Okay, we've got kind of our Nordic runes kind of thing going on there. Sure, I like it. This is our Stalker 3F, and this is just your standard LRM-10, SRM-6s, too many guns, large lasers, does everything. Stalkers are just Just generally nuts. I think we can all agree. Yeah, we'll go for the face. You can't go wrong with the face. And this is the 5M, or the 5M. This is what Whiskey will be piloting. And you can see ER large, LRM-10s, SRM-6, medium lasers, NARC. It's just, again, it's nuts. We got the face on it. Oh, this is, again, the kind of the Nordic rune kind of pattern there. Let's go with this. We'll go for that. All right, so before we do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. I think finally done updating. I know there's no E in there. We're just going to go with it because I'm too lazy to hit delete a few times. Let's take a look at the star map to see kind of where things are at the moment. We are right here, which is now firmly deep behind with this last wave of things back here into clan territory. When we started, and in fact, up to the 11 days before we got there, maybe even the day we got there, we still happened to be in Rasselhag space. We were right on the border. It kind of did this little finger thing up there, but we have since fallen. So we are behind enemy lines at this point with our new land. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what the contracts are that are available. This is supposed to be like a 1.5 skull planet. You can see we've got a 0 hour right here. Tundra 7 salvage. Yeah, I think we just start with that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We don't have any specific missions for the Capellans here. So we're going to drop in here, 0 hour. Let's go. We might want salvage, although it doesn't look like we're going to get a pick very much, which is going to make life difficult. So we'll go for the 900,000 because we are going to need some money at this point. So we're going to take this. Why is that still locked? That should not be locked at this point. We should be able to... let me check our engineering. We might not be done yet. One, right? That's 3 additional ones. I don't want to command an additional one. Well, let's see what we can do here. Contracts, 0 hour, negotiate. We'll go with the 900,000. We'll pull that out. We'll go Atlas. We'll go Highlander. We'll put the 3F there. Whoops, why are these not dropping where I want them to drop? Interesting. Where did our Stalker go? You ask? I don't know. I don't know. Firestarter comes out. All right, Atlas. There we go. Highlander. Do we have a tonnage limit? It says we've got 355 tons there. And we've lost a mech somewhere. Firestarter, let's bring you back up here. There we go. Let's put the 5M down here. Let's go ahead and put Whiskey in the 5M. Clearly we've broken it. Every time we move something, it goes away. All right, clearly that's a bug. Let's save. I'm going to exit, and then we'll come back in and see if we can figure out what's going wrong. Because I don't know. Haven't seen this before. All right, let's try this one more time. 0 hour. Negotiate. Yeah. I'd like to put the Atlas there. Now I'd like to put a Highlander here. Okay. I'd like to put a Stalker 3F here. I would like to put our Awesome there. Now we're going to put... and there we go. Now look. Now it unlocked it. So I don't think we can control this one. Let's go ahead and put Whiskey there. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the fire starters in here as our light kind of support lance. And then I'm going to put me back in the other Stalker. I'll give Oscar the Atlas. You know what? We're going to put our least... We'll put Tread and Zanzibar in the lights. Redwood we'll put in a Highlander. Greasy we'll put in an Awesome. Is that how we're going to do that? No, you know what? At least initially, because we don't... Stinky will put in a fire starter. Hard Rock will put in a fire starter. And you can see here that the number 2 is orange. I believe that is what tells us there was... Now, we have to be less than 400 total tons. That might be an issue. Because we're at 510 at the moment. So what if we take... Okay, so we take these out for now. All right. Now we're at 440. If we take the Awesome out, we slide us up here. That leaves us 360. So we could put a 40-ton scout mech in there. I'm going to go with the Assassin. And we'll go ahead and put Hard Rock in it. And we'll go for something like that. I do not know that this is enough. I'll be honest with you guys. It's entirely possible we're going to get our asses handed to us here. And this will be the end of it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We're going to find out. So we may also have to adjust and maybe, you know, I think there's some mods that get rid of weight limits, but maybe what we need to do is adjust to that and do something similar to the star that I dropped against in my private save where we have maybe 2 assaults, a heavy, and 2 mediums. To kind of get around that weight limit and kind of play with what we want as far as that goes. And that may be, this is all experimental at this point. You guys are riding along with me as we figure this out. So maybe we take a step back and we modify what we did to kind of get to that point. You see our two leopards come in.
Okay, y'all. Stay frosty.
There's Whiskey. But I'm only seeing our 4 pilot. Oh, that's because that's all we dropped. We changed it. All right. So we see her there. We don't have control over her. Whoops. I just want to go there. Well, apparently even though it shows it there and it doesn't show it here, it still is. So we may as well just go. I don't know. Embrace. Oh, are we already in? Oh, yeah, we already got somebody there. Okay.
Commander.
I'm going to just sprint up as much as we can initially here. All right. She's headed that way.
Ready for orders.
Run the Highlander up the road.
Commander. Full speed, no target.
All right, got some more guys on scanner there. Puma, okay. Here come the LRMs. Now that they can see us. All right. So what do we see? We've got an Uller Prime, a light, another light with a Puma, 45, 35, 50. Okay. So that's not too bad.
Ready for orders.
It's definitely a lot better than what I saw last time I ran with the one this size. Now, there's a decent chance Hard Rock's going to die in this. Let's just understand that, okay? All right, that's actually helped us a lot. Now, it does mean they have at least one more out there. You can see we've already taken a headshot.
Waiting for orders.
Kind of stuck up on this deal. We'll kind of slide this way.
Moving out.
Don't have much for shots. We got the Uller Prime there. Got the Puma. We'll go for the 45%.
I'll make them step.
Get a little bit of damage on it. She goes for the Puma. All right. Man, they are going after her. That's fine though. I mean, we do still have to pay for the repair, but this is how it goes. Look at that. They're already into structure.
Standing by. Roger.
They're already into structure. And this is why we don't really want to try to out
Engage attack.
snipe them. Although getting in close is going to be difficult. Hey, we got a headshot. Nice.
They've got a sensor. lock
And
on
now
you.
we're all sensor locked. All right. Fenris there. More ammo explosion right to look at that. Just like that. We're not even through the first round of shooting there. Well, round two, but you know what I'm saying. And this is, you know.
Coordinates received.
So what do we see so far? So they've got a Puma. The Fenris is a medium. All right. And there's a medium. So far it's just lights and mediums, but we've already just about lost a Stalker 3M. And we have done nothing,
Locking in all weapons.
I think is fair to say. We've done less damage to a light than they've done to an assault. And they still have 3 more mechs to go this turn. Second headshot on her. Ammo explosion. Another injury. Look at that. Look at that. Round 2, we're going to lose an assault mech.
I'm taking internal damage.
Now, the whole not be able to control might, you know, if we lose our government controller in the first mission, you know, hey, you know, maybe we're there, but I don't think we're going to have the money or the equipment to upgrade it. So I think we're just kind of hosed here. Honestly, I'm not...
Orders.
I just jump.
Jumping.
Try to stay as far away as possible. We're just here more or less to scout a little bit. We're not expected to do much damage with one SRM-6.
Receiving you.
I mean, we can't even get the Atlas into the fight with its speed. Nope. Misses. Injury avoided. We've almost hurt one.
I'm under heavy fire. Orders. Got it.
Unknown, unknown, unknown. Now, we do have multiple... We've got some allied mechs in there, right? So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got at least 9 mechs in there. Which is interesting. And at least one from a different faction. So Okay.
That hit something good.
Damage is light.
So what we want are fast assaults or heavies that can get in the battle and close quickly. Because I mean, look at the, you know, they're all over the place. Yep, still seeing 9. Let's see, can we get rid of one guy? Wow, that's a, well, let's turn off the alarm 10s first of all. That didn't help that much. And the larges? And a medium? Alright, we killed one guy.
One less target.
And you can see it does show it as a star of 5 mechs. And we just took 2 PPCs to the face.
Took a hard hit there.
From what? We can't even see what it is. Can't even see what it is.
This isn't looking too good.
Headshot, lethal, dead. 2 clan UAC 20s. On a medium, I might say. Alright. So turn 2, 1 dies. Turn 2, 3 dies. Or sorry, the second one dies. Now we're to round 4. We still, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sprint in just to get an idea of what we have up here, right?
No shooting, just running.
Let's see who we have. Those aren't clanner colors on those units. Barbarians, you stand before a clanner and clanner force. Prepare to meet undeniable momentum and an unstoppable force. I think our employers may not have given us the whole picture. We'll need to engage the clanner forces as well. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what we thought we were going against. Oh. Vulture, okay. So there's a heavy. Ryoki's a medium. Ryokin, excuse me, is a medium. There's a light. A medium. So there's one heavy and a mix of medium and lights, and we're not capable of dealing with it. And that's just what it comes down to. We are just not.
Fire.
I'm not really sure how we want to play this.
Internals are taking a beating.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure it'll be fun to play.
Commander, I'm wounded. I took a critical
I mean,
hit.
realistically, the way Inner Sphere defeats the clans is they outnumber them.
Commander, I'm hit.
But if we're only allowed to bring 400 and they're allowed to bring 9 mechs to our... I mean, in theory, we could bring 8. But
That shot got past my armor.
it looks like they're being held to the same kind of tonnage limit. It's just ton for ton, they're much, much better than we are. That's the problem. So, I mean, this is the heavy, the Vulture. 2 20s, 2 large pulse, 2 medium pulse. Here's a medium, ER PPC, small laser streaks. Okay, that one's not too bad. 2 large, 3 medium, but they're all ER. This is the killer one right here, right? 2 UAC 20s. On a medium, and here's a light with 2 ER PPCs. Right, so this is where we start to get into it. So, pound for pound, they're much better than us, and we're kind of limited to the same pounds. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this. We might have to do an unlimited tonnage and just bring as many assault mechs as we can load up on the board. I mean, that maybe, and we're still going to lose people. You know, I mean, like I say, they took out an assault mech in round 2. You know, at that point, we'd shot, what, maybe 3 times? And because of our speed, we're farther out. So, I don't know. It's going to take me some thought to figure out how to do this.
Not much armor left.
You know, when their light mechs have more damage than our assault mechs, we're going to be in trouble.
I can't take much more of this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're seeing 8 on the... Oh, yeah, because we killed one. Yep, that's right. We'll see if anybody's left alive at the end of this one.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
My only issue really is with them taking 400 tons-ish
Took a hard hit there.
in a 1.5 skull mission. I mean, that's how you're supposed to control this. So what are they bringing to the others? Are they able to go over the 400-ton limit? I mean, we should be able to handle... 1.5 skulls should be 1.5 skulls. It shouldn't matter who you are. The game should give you 1.5 skulls versus difficulty, right?
Critical hit. Critical hit.
And it clearly doesn't. So I don't even know why he bothers leaving it in. If you're watching this, Harry, my neighbor's Henry, you're just talking to him.
Okay.
Let me know why you've even bothered to pretend that this is a 1.5 skull mission, because clearly it's not. It's not by tonnage. It's not by mech difficulty. It's not by mech numbers. There's nothing in here that says this is a 1.5 ton. You know, we've got a heavy,
Ready for orders.
and just from a sheer firepower stance, it's well beyond that. So I don't know how it kind of adds up to that, if you know what I'm saying. Here's a medium. Let's shoot him in the back. We don't need the LRM. Here, we'll multi-target. We'll go here, and we'll send some LRMs there.
Engaging multiple targets.
I mean, we're kind of cheating as much as we can here, you know, and yet we're still not going to do so well. Do I just punch him? Yeah, let's just try punching him. Let's see. Will melee work? Is this the key? We put 115 pinpoint
That
into a
is
leg.
something good.
We did knock him down. Okay, that's good to know. But we're down to 2 pilots now.
Internal structure damage. I'm gonna need weapon system down. I took a critical.
Hey, we're losing guys.
Can't really complain about that one. So we're down to the Atlas. We've killed 1 mech.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure that this game is even winnable. Like, I don't think if we were playing without the Leopard, right, and we just ran 4 assaults, which essentially we did, 4 assaults and a medium, that there's any way to beat a 1 or 1.5 skull mission. I don't even know what the half skull, if there even exist. So I don't even know what the point is, to be honest, at this point. I don't know if Harry did this just to say, screw you, all you guys who wanted clans. This is why nobody else puts him in. Where's the dude we knocked down? He run away? He's moved out. We can't even get a second shot on him. Okay. That's fine. I guess that's as good as it gets to Ryoken? Sure.
Firing.
And we missed the LR. The SR AC-20. I can't talk. And this is it. This is him going down. And yeah, I just don't know. I can see with 8 mechs potentially being able to win a fight, but losing 2 or 3 or 4, assuming you get the right guy, I still don't know how you do it without losing most of your pilots.
Armor over here.
And we're only getting paid for a 1.5 skull mission, so there's no way to pay for the repairs for something like this. So I don't know. If you see this, Harry, let me know how you rationalize this as a 1.5 skull mission versus a 1.5. I mean, 1.5 should be 1.5. It shouldn't matter who you're against. That's the difficulty level that you're supposed to be fighting. And this clearly that scale is not consistent. So what variable are you looking at that is consistent that makes this a 1.5? Is it just straight tonnage?
My internal.
Although this seems a bit high even for that, but there's a fair amount of variability even with the inner sphere ones.
Mission failed.
I don't know. We'll see how bad it is. We'll see how many people died. We were one of those that died, but we can't die. So Mellow 7's alive. We know Redwood ejected, although people do die from ejections, we've learned. So we'll see. I think everybody's injured. Injured. So we all lived, except for Whiskey. Whiskey's dead. So our political minder is gone. So I don't know. I mean, we went in with 4 assaults and we got our butts kicked by lights and mediums, like handily, like quickly, like it wasn't even an issue. I don't know how we close because they're all much faster than us, so we can't even get close to bring the fight to them. We can't snipe them because they have ER larges and clan LRMs and ER PPCs. So we can't get close. We can't beat them from range. They outnumber us, and their mechs pound for pound destroy us, but we have a pound limit. Let me know, Harry. Let me know. Because at the moment, I just don't know. Anyway, let's take a look at the Mech Bay. Let's see how bad this is going to be. We have 1.5 mil in the bank. I don't think that's enough to fix anything. I think we've lost too much stuff that we can't actually repair. Ammo, LRM-20, SRM-6. I don't have any of that. I might have an SRM-6. Yes, I have a SRM-6. Go ahead and throw that on there. Heatsink. How many heatsinks did we lose? Just the one? 2, 3. We lost 3 heatsinks. I've got 2. Why are there heatsinks in the arms? Oh, well, that's dumb, first of all. And medium laser? Do I have a medium laser? I got a medium laser. We can replace the medium laser. So we don't have an LRM-20, but we could potentially buy this in the store. Let's see if the store exists. Let's go. We need an LRM-20. It's going to cost us $307,000 just for a base LRM-20. I need two more heat sinks.
New equipment available.
All right. So let's go back. Equipment-wise, we know we need 2 more heat sinks, and we need an LRM-20. Do that right? We're still missing 2 tons. Ammo. 3 tons of ammo. Did we put an extra heatsink in? Must have. Because we're missing 1 SRM and 2 LRM. So, SRM... Oh, just one SRM and 2 LRM. Sure. That's a mistake, but for now... we'll put it in the leg. That's okay. Confirm. All right, so we fixed 1. Let's see how bad the Highlander is. Nothing in the head. Heat sink in the leg. Okay. Jump jet assault. I pretty much guarantee we don't have any of those. Let's see if we can afford one. Okay.
New equipment available.
Place that there. The arm had a heatsink and an SRM-6. Am I out of heatsinks? Yeah. Am I out of SRM-6s? No, got 1 more SRM-6. And another heatsink. Let's check the store.
New equipment available.
Okay, again, why there's heatsinks in the arms, it makes no sense to me. And a lot of ammo in an LRM-20 in that arm. Wow, that's a lot of ammo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tons of ammo. Oh, wait, well, what we're going to do is we're going to move heat sinks there. And jump jets there. And then we lost what? 3 LRMs and 2 SRMs. SRM, SRM. Do I really not have any more LRM ammo? Wow. Okay. Ammo. Missile. 1, 2, 3. Weapons. No more LRM-20s in system. So we can't do that. So 1, 2, 3 in hopes that it goes fast. But we don't have an LRM-20 to put there, but we'll confirm it anyway. So that gets us part way there. Should we look to see what the stuff... There's nothing. There's no way we repair this. Let's look at the list. Heat sinks, double heat sinks, medium lasers, SRM-6, ER large, NARC. Yeah, it's done. All right, I'm going to save it. Let's go save butts. Thoroughly kicked. I misspelled thoroughly. But we're going to live with it. How's that? So, let me know what your thoughts are down below. And we will pause and wait for said thoughts before we continue. So there may be a missed day or two after this episode, depending on what you guys say you want to do. All right, going forward. So let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Cheers.